Well, hello. Welcome to a special Rent-A-Car Wednesday nighttime edition because I forgot to do this in the daytime. Anyway, this one's going to be short. It's going to be sweet because, as you can see, sun's starting to set, starting to get a little dark out here. I'm trying to get some lighting going on in here. What if I turn on this one? Maybe that's a little better. Now I'm driving down the street with all the lights here. So, here's the situation. Rental car, Wednesday, drive down to San Diego. This time, Ford Fusion. So we're going to rock on through the whole American car review. You know, with GM coming out saying we're going to lay off 15,000 people. We're going to build cars that people want to buy. Novel idea like that. Anyway, my cousin Zanetta said, hey Chris, why don't you do a Ford Fusion? And I said, Zanetta, no problem. Let's do this. I get this little Ford Fusion hybrid. To call this thing a gutless wonder that's an insult to wonders. Okay, no, I'm gonna take that back. It's really not that bad of a car. Again, I'm driving from Los Angeles to why is that guy doing that? I'm driving from Los Angeles to San Diego. And highway driving, the car runs fine. It has two main problems. Number one, the engine is woefully underpowered for this car. The engine kind of is as much a unit to just simply charge the hybrid battery as it is an engine to like power the car. So you wind up in this situation, why am I here? Where you are going along, you press on the gas and not much else happens. The car really doesn't have much in the way of pickup. It is interior-wise incredibly comfortable, very comfortable. I really like the car, really like the dash, good large buttons. Bam! The best sound system in any production car in the world! It's by Sony. It's a Sony system. Yay, Sony! Good sound system, nice controls, good instrument cluster there, very simple, kind of fun actually. Little digital stuff going on there, but power wise, it's sometimes the car just can't get out of its own way. And not that you don't need this big 400 500 horsepower monster. Yes you do, but you really don't need it. Yes you do, but if you had that it would be great, but you don't need it. Yes you do. So there are times when you just need to get ahead of the car next to you. You realize that's my off ramp and you need to jam on the gas. This car makes you think in reverse. And it's like, oh, let me hit the brakes. So it comes to a screeching halt. Brakes are actually pretty good. But other than that, the car is very smooth, very quiet. It does have this one other weird thing. Well, it has two other weird things. One, if you can see that, it's got the pass-through for the fingers. See, I like it when it's a holder, when this is like a little cup right here, versus this pass-through. I don't need this to be a handle. I like having a little cup so I can put little things there like parking tickets or change for the toll or things like that. I like that aspect. But one thing that I really didn't like about this is that this dashboard, although form-wise is pretty nice, it has this sort of satiny sheen material that it's using, which is just, you know, some sort of plastic. But it picks up a lot of reflections. And I was getting a lot of sunlight reflecting off of that and also hazing up onto the front windshield, creating all sorts of distractions and kind of blocking vision at some point, which I was not too comfortable with. So, I mean, that's a major distraction for me. And it really, for you, it kind of depends. Some people may not even notice it. So, is it a thumbs up or thumbs down on this car? You know, I'm going to give it a neutral. I'm going to give it a neutral. It's not bad, just not good. It's not very good. I wouldn't say rush out and grab this car. I love the way the car looks, don't get me wrong. I love the seats. I love the dual storage. Deep storage here, click left. The little shelf right there. I love that. It's got a big storage here and a USB port and a 12-volt outlet here up front. Good seating in the back, comfortable seating up front, sunroof, moonroof, whatever they call it. Good electronics. Nice layout, nice ergonomics. The car is very comfortable, just no power. And I would imagine if you got, I know they have a Ford Fusion high output, but I actually like hybrids. I'm a fuel efficient recycling nut. And I actually figured out how to drive pure electric mode, which means if you can just drive at like 15, 20 miles an hour, you can stay in electric mode all around the city, which is great for like rush hour traffic. But when you need to get up and go, this car doesn't do it. So if you do buy the Fusion for the looks on the exterior, for the spacing on the interior, I would recommend go ahead and getting the high output racing engine. I think they've got a little V6 that fits up there, a couple hundred horsepower, probably works out pretty nice. So that's going to be it. I've already gone over my time. We're here. It's getting dark. I got to get on the freeway and go home. We'll talk to you later. Have a good time. Stay tuned next week. I've got something very special coming for you next week. Wait until you see it. You're going to love it. All right? This is Chris signing off and ready to go racing. Just not in this car. Bye, Zanetta.